Welcome to Snackarinos. I'm Sarah Z, and today we are tasting butters and spreads because there's a whole wide world out there outside of peanut butter and almond butter, whichever ones are the most popular right now. I really enjoy spreads. One of my favorite sandwiches to eat is marshmallow fluff with peanut butter. So I'm looking for new spreads to put on one of my favorite snacks. So at first, this was gonna be a cookie butter episode because I was like, ooh, cookie butter, yum, yum, yum. And so I have two different types of cookie butters that we're gonna try today. We have the Trader Joe's speculoos cookie butter spread. And speculoos is a type of warm, spicy cookie. And then we have a brand people are probably most familiar with, Biscoff cookies that sometimes you get on airplanes and random places like that when you're over in Europe. And this is their cookie butter by Lotus. Then we're starting to venture out and get a little crazy. We've got Haus's vanilla oat butter, or granola butter as they're calling it. But the main ingredient is oats, which is amazing because oats are so good for you. After that, we're gonna try chocolate tahini. If you're not familiar with tahini, it is a spread made with sesame seeds. So this is a seed spread. We're going all over the place today. So I'm excited to try a flavored tahini spread. Then we have, they're calling it pistachio cream by the grocery store chain Fresh Market. Pistachio is one of my favorite nuts. And so I am hoping that it is going to be sweetened and delicious. And last but certainly not least, probably the one I'm most excited to try today, crunchy black sesame butter by Rooted Fare. If you want to snack along today with me, Sarah Z, and get your hands on all these delicious spreads, links to the products are in the description below. Let's get tasting. Alrighty. This is exciting. First up, we've got Trader Joe's speculoos cookie butter spread. Deliciously unusual with crushed Belgian biscuits and the warm flavors of holiday spice bread. Full disclosure, I bought this around Christmas time to try it, and we weaseled it into this tasting. We've got some delicious Dave's, my favorite super seed bread that we're going to use since I love to eat these spreads on bread. But I've read that you can put them on all kinds of things. Your yogurt, your smoothies, your ice cream, anything you want. Here we go. So this is a thicker, this is what we're expecting out of cookie butter here. It's a thicker spread there. Let's give it a go. Tastes just like those spicy cookies. Absolutely perfect for holiday time, of course. But I think really any time in the winter at all. And it's winter here. This is very cinnamon forward, ginger forward. I would say very gingery. That would be the primary spice. Super smooth. Goes down smooth. Yummy, yummy. I would love to warm this up a little bit or put it in between two warm pieces of bread. Would be delightful with marshmallow fluff. Yum. Moving on to the name brand speculoos spread, Biscoff by Lotus. Similar color, similar very smooth consistency. Looks just like peanut butter. You could trick somebody. Tell them it's peanut butter. See what they do. I'm going to eat some isolated. Frankly, the Trader Joe's is better in my opinion. This definitely tastes like that cookie, but there isn't that added oomph of the warm spices that I really liked in that one. This is just sweet cookie spread, sweet butter cookie. All right, now we're getting into unknown territory, which is always very exciting. I eat oats a lot. I eat oats in the morning. I drink oatmeal. I make oat pancakes all the time. It's one of my favorite grains. And I can't believe somebody is making a butter with oats. This is the vanilla flavor, but this brand has other flavors. It's sort of like a drippy consistency, so a really runny peanut butter, which I like. Easy to spread. Definitely got to mix it up in the container. Oh, wow. That's cool. It's got a grainier consistency, which I don't mind at all. Very natural, organic-y consistency. I really like this. It's not too sweet at all. These other two, they're sweet. They are absolutely for dessert. But this is fooling me a little bit. It's just sweet enough. It's creamy. It's thick. That oat texture. But it does have that oat flavor that you'll be expecting, since oat is the main ingredient. But it's really delightful. If you don't mind a little bit of a grainier texture or thicker texture in that way, I think you might really want to give these ones a try. Here we are with the chocolatey tahini. Now, tahini is definitely not for everyone. It's more of an acquired taste, or one that you have to learn to love over time if you're not familiar with eating sesame seeds in that way. It's known to have a little bit of a bitterness that adds, when cooking with and baking with, adds a whole nother complexity to the flavor profile. But chocolate tahini, I'm excited. It's got that tahini flavor. I don't know the right descriptor. Tahini is like a very nature-forward flavor. It's bright, tangy, nutty, but definitely has a bitterness that you don't find in some of the other nuts and seeds. But this is good. Not overly sweet, but it's definitely sweet. This is a dessert type spread. And the chocolate is pronounced, and it appears to be dark chocolate, which I love. This will be a delightful addition to put on your ice cream, a substitute for Nutella, for those that maybe don't really like the hazelnut flavor, and those that like the tahini flavor, but bright, tangy, a little bit bitter, very good. I'm equally as excited for the pistachio cream. It is absolutely a butter. I think they're calling it cream to be cool. I don't really know. But it has to be mixed just as much as all the other ones. It's definitely a greeny brown because pistachios are green. Surprise! But let's give this a go. Oh my. If you are a pistachio fan, this is absolutely decadent. I love this. I love pistachios. If you don't like pistachios, whatever. You're not going to like it. It is so smooth. It is so delightful. I might try to make some pistachio buns with this or something. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Stirring is my friend on the butter episode. All right. Crunchy black sesame butter. Black sesame is different than white sesame seeds, okay? This is crunchy. You can see it. It is full of sesame seeds. And again, black sesames have a very distinct flavor. Ooh! This one has the funnest texture. It has that bitterness of black sesame seeds. They did not overpower it with sweetener. So this is lightly sweet. This is more for those that love the sesame seed flavor and that don't mind chewing on sesame seeds. Let's have a little bit isolated on the spoon. It makes me feel weird right at first because of the texture. It's kind of like chewing on chalk or something, a little bit. But it's just sesame seeds, as we know. When you're doing Asian flavors and you're cooking, I could see this coming in a lot of places really well. So definitely glad that I know this exists, and I will be thinking of creative ways to use it. Today's challenge was amazing. So many new delicious spreads to add to the repertoire. It was tough for me to pick my favorites because they're all so unique and delicious, but these are the two I'm going to put to the top today. We've got granola butter by Haus, and I got the vanilla. They have a bunch of other flavors. I can't wait to try them all, but I love the thick and slightly grainy consistency, which I like a little grit sometimes in my butters. It's not overly sweet. It's got a nice mild vanilla flavor. It's going to be a perfect nut substitute in my house. And then when I want to hop on the train down to Decadent Town, I'm going to open this up and pour it directly into my mouth because this is one of the most delicious things I've had in a long time. If you're a pistachio fan, run to the grocery store right now. You will not be disappointed. If you have a favorite spread or butter that I didn't taste today, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe before you take off. And thanks for coming by and trying out snacks with me, Sarah Z. See you later, alligators.